The Dolphins are coming off a very disappointing loss at Atlanta. Hey guys, Lukai from 843 here. I looked at Jake Cameron's injury, which was a broken collarbone. I decided to put him on the injured reserve. He was going to miss 6 weeks, and we are in week 15. So I doubt he's going to be in time. Obviously, he'll miss the playoffs and stuff, you know. But anyway, after putting him on injured reserve, I signed I should say, middle linebacker Jackson Foster. He's a veteran. I forgot. I actually didn't take an in-depth, complete look at him, but his ratings were satisfactory enough for me. As he has 85 speed, his strength is at 80. I looked at his tackling, it's 77, but he has a hit power around the 80s. I actually forgot what it was. And we throw to Curtis Mason, and there's another big game for him. That's an 18-yard reception. I'm sure he must feel happy about being involved with the offense, especially when it comes to passing situations. Anyway, handoff to Areem Berry, the initial third down back, or at least third string. I was initially going to keep Berry and Coco Clark, but because of an injury at some point in the previous season, I think, I had to release Coco Clark, and I decided not to bring Clark back. But anyway, new set of downs after that. First down run by Areem Berry. Speaking of first down, there's another play action to... Whoa, wait. Are we really going to do this? Yes, we are! Look at Curtis Mason! I didn't know he was that. Well, of course he increased his speed, but I didn't know he was going to be... Wow. First and goal. Is that a... No, not yet. Walters made the tackle. Second and goal. I'm sure Areem Berry would love to have a touchdown here. I think this would be his first career touchdown. And it is. Touchdown Miami, and they get the first points of the game, hoping to put the Falcons game behind them. And looks like they're off to a good start. And is that Curly? Yes, it is. He will take a touchback. Here comes the New York Jets. It is first round pick versus first... No. It's not first rounder versus first rounder, I'm sure. No, actually it is, I'm sorry. So here comes their quarterback. Mueller sent in... What? It's not first rounder versus first rounder, as it was before. What's going on? Oh, that's what's going on. Looks like they finally thought that the Jason Justice period was over. Good for you. He didn't do that good anyway. Second and 10 coming up. But we have actually reached the end of the first quarter. Your score, well, is 7-0. I actually want to take a quick look at which round J.W. West was drafted in. Wow, the 6th. So he's been a pleasant surprise pick, or at least a pleasant surprise for the New York Jets. Handoff goes to Sparks. He will be caught by Michael McAdoo. That is a gain of 1. But how good will J.W. West be? He's a 6th round pick. So I'm sure there's a little chip on his shoulder. Brandon Nelson is a first-round pick, so he is feeling confident. Intercepted, a Mad McAllister. Taken down at the 43. I'm sure Nelson would really love to avoid being injury prone as he's been, and that's a sack by Morgan. But I'm sure because of that, here's a good question: how is Nelson going to be sure? How is Nelson going to avoid missing a lot of time if his offensive line won't help? Lakeven Campbell with the spectacular catch in traffic. First down, Miami. First and goal, quick pass to Laquan Roberts, and that'll be a 1-yard gain. It's possible that the Dolphins may look to throw it a little more often now that Joseph Kirat's hurt, but you have a dual threat in Brandon Nelson as he takes it in for a touchdown. 14-0 is your score. And Joe McKnight, no, that's Carter, not Joe McKnight, that's someone else. And Carter will be taken down by Darren Blackshear at the 19. So take 2 for the New York Jets. I almost said Atlanta Falcons. And right here is, what was his name? What? Something Foster? Sorry. Oh, Jackson Foster. I want to show you this. Former first-round pick. Oh, he's a 6-year guy. Great, we have a good veteran. And he was initially selected by the Denver Broncos. And he recently spent time with the Philadelphia Eagles. So it's nice to have a veteran on the team in Jackson Foster. As J.W. West, he'll take off. Oh! And he gets hit hard by Jackson Foster. But that's a first down. As Parker gets the handoff on the Wildcat, and Jackson Foster is there to stop him. 1-yard gain, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9 coming up for the New York Jets. At the 30. West going to throw. He's going to scramble, and he has room. He's going to be hit by Joe Shaw. And they go no huddle. He's going to find Sparks, but Joe Shaw is able to stop him almost immediately. Gain of 2. West, he's going to scramble again. He's going to be caught by Jameel McFadden. Gain of 7, and they continue with the no huddle. He's going to take off again. Jameel McFadden makes the tackle, but they get a first down on the ground. West, he's going to take off yet again, but he's stopped that time. 1-yard gain. Michael Reed made the tackle, I think. And the Jets call a timeout. Seriously, defense, come on, you got to contain him. West going for Curley, and he drops it as he tried to make the sideline catch. Third and 9, just get sacked, baby. Jawan Favors, loss of 7. 4th down, Taylor to punt, and Deshaun Jackson will just take a touchback. Stay over there, buddy. 46 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if we can get something going. Brendan Nelson wants to go deep to Lathan Campbell. It's tipped off his fingers and it falls incomplete. But I can't blame Campbell for trying though. 2nd down. Going for Marco Randall. Incomplete. Randall, you turned the wrong way, man. Alright, looks like they just want us to run it, but obviously it's possible the Jets will call a timeout regardless. So we're just going to throw it on 3rd down. Just a short one. Marco Randall makes the catch, but we are, well, short of the 1st down. But you know, let's just go for it. The quarterback sneak. 1st down, we're going to call a timeout here. So now our time to work with is now limited. We got to hopefully make some nice deep shots. And going deep, Lathan Campbell, he couldn't catch it after it was tipped. 2nd down, 15 seconds left on the clock. Can we at least get into field goal range? And he wants Lathan Campbell. He will run down the sideline. Touchdown, Miami. Wow. There's something to be pumped about. So your score now is 21 to nothing. I'm sorry. And that'll be your score as we slowly prepare to enter the 2nd half. As the squib kick bounces off of Benyon and he's taken down at the 41. So they're just going to go for Hail Mary. JWS. He's going to be sacked. Jawan Favors. And we enter the 2nd half. Of course, your score is 21 to nothing. Dolphins on top. And currently, he'll just take a quick touchback. Well, let's see what the Jets can do after they failed their other attempts. Alright. Jackson Foster moving around. And JWS, he's going to get his. He throws. Dustin Keller. Michael Reed makes the tackle. Gain of 2. Pitch out goes to Sparks, and whoa! It's going to be hit by Joe Shaw. He's going to be hit hard. Alright, I am back. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Jets. JWS finds Mueller. You can see how West is doing in this game. He's been able to complete... Actually, I don't think they've been able to do much. JWS, he's going to throw, and that is batted away by Vontae Davis. Oh no, I see what you're doing here. I was right! Jawan Favors comes up with the 5-yard sack. Third and 15 coming up. And going deep. Incomplete. So, the Jets still unable to do anything on offense. They'll be forced to punt. Deshaun Jackson to return. Oh, he's taken down at the 26. And Brendan Nelson off the play action. He's going to be sacked almost immediately by Wilkerson. Loss of 6 on the play. 2nd and 16. Nelson again sacked. Ferris, this time, loss of 10. Or 10.5. Who cares? Rolling out to the right and lobbing it for Nixon. He makes the catch, first down, and oh, Nelson is hurt again. Oh, great. We need, oh man, this O-line. Well, not, oh wow. Diggs breaks 2 tackles, but he's going to be taken down for a 5-yard loss. So Jackson Roberts, please do not blow it this time. You've really struggled in the previous game. And Marco Randall will get 13 yards. Let's see the injury report. Oh no, dislocated wrist. So 3rd and 2. Asher Diggs leaps and goes forward. Now he is hurt. So well, we'll have Joseph Kieran available next game. And hopefully this isn't serious for Asher Diggs. He's been big. Irene Berry taking it in for 6. Touchdown Miami. Alright, we shall see the injury. Oh, dislocated shoulder. Diggs cannot return for this game either. So we not only lose our starting quarterback, but also a very powerful running back in Asher Diggs. As Curley is taken down at the 16, the Dolphins are already shattered with injuries. They lost starter Jason Babin early in the season. Jake Cameron then got hurt. Previously, Jake Cameron was hurt. I put him on the injured reserve and signed Jackson Foster. And now, looks like Asher Diggs and Brendan Nelson may end up missing some time. And Curley makes the catch. He is 1 yard shy of the first down. Well, looks like, well, Irene Bear. Well, this means I will see more of Irene Berry, someone that I wanted to see a little more of, I guess. Besides, well, we will have Joseph Currat back next game. But losing Brendan Nelson's big, especially if Jackson Roberts can play consistently. And I'm a little optimistic on Kevin Marks, honestly. And that's a 3-yard gain. J.W. West only threw 10 passes, completed 6 of them, and not a lot of yardage. As the handoff goes to Sparks, he's taken down 1 yard gain, and Rashad Jones credited with the tackle. 3rd and 6. West intercepted Joe Shaw. Alright, so guys, after the game, I will look into the injuries of Asher Diggs and Brendan Nelson. But you will find out the extent of those injuries after, or, well, during the next episode. And Jackson Roberts drops back, way back, and Ferris comes up with the sack. What is wrong with our O-line? Do we seriously need extra blockers? Oh, that was nice! Didn't go for a lot of yardage like I hoped, but yeah. Gregory Nixon, 10 yards, and we move into field goal range. 47-yard attempt. Let's see. Uh-oh. No, never mind. It's up and good. 31-0. And Curly will take it out. And he's taken down at the 21. Handoff goes to Sparks, and he's going to be tackled by Jackson Foster, gain of 3. Second and 7. Handoff to Sparks, and he's taken down, gain of 5. Third down coming up for Miami. Not Miami, New York Jets. For the New York Jets. Handoff to Sparks again. Flag on the field. And this will pull back the first down. 3rd and 9 now. For New York. JWS to throw. Intercepted. Joe Shaw. Again, that's his 2nd interception of the game. I bet Jake Cameron's on that sideline. Very proud. Handoff goes to Areem Berry. 4-yard gain. Joe Shaw really stepping it up. I mean, he's been outstanding. Gain of 5 for Areem Berry. Again, back to Joe Shaw. He was a former 4th-round pick, but he obviously had some potential in him. He decided to make himself faster once the Miami Dolphins drafted him. Or at least he was a former 4th-round projected player. And the kickoff goes to Curly. Getting back to Joe Shaw. He's definitely been a big time player despite being 5'11". Fumble on the play, but that is picked up by the Jets. It was forced by Michael Reed. 2nd and 5 as the Jets go no huddle. Norris made the sideline catch. 1-yard gain, apparently. Third down. Vontae Davis intercepts. And he's taking it the other way. Will he be able to? No, but he grabs the 3rd interception that was thrown by J.W. West, the former 6th-round pick, and looks like West really needs to work on his stuff now. 1st and goal coming up. Handoff to Areem Berry. He is stood up, but that's a no gain at least. Second and goal. Areem Berry pushed forward 1 yard shy of the first down. Touchdown, I mean. Alright, so we're going to call a timeout. We want to get some time at least so we can try a fullback dive for Curtis Mason. Fourth and goal. It's worth a shot. Touchdown, Curtis Mason. Oh, see, that was what I was kind of talking about there. High pitch, high tone in the other two games. 41-0. That is outstanding. And it's basically because of this rushing attack. Credit to Areen Berry mostly. Your score is 41-0, guys. Let's see who's our MVP. It is Joe Shaw, 5 tackles and he had 2 interceptions. He was the starter in place of Jake Cameron and Joe Shaw. Outstanding game. I'm Luke Curry for Neighbor 3, guys. I'll see you guys next time. And next time we'll also find out how long we'll be missing Asher Diggs and Brandon Nelson. See you guys next time. Adios.